What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What is going on, everybody? It is almost 4 fucking 20. How are you all doing today? This morning, better said. Hope y'all are blazing up and enjoying yourself. Because I sure as fuck am. Definitely. Wrong one. Here we come. Check fuel in the air. Huh? I was looking for my charger. Wrong one. It's a mile high. That thing's retarded sometimes. Says that thing's retarded sometimes.
But this year has been far from normal for reasons we don't really need to dwell on here.
Uh-huh. Almost had it. ABCs.
Limited edition and hand-built PMC edition, meaning it's assembled alongside the NSX at Acura's Performance Manufacturing Center in Ohio.
Shit, fucking
What's new are the TLX sedan and MDX SUV. The TLX starts a new generation for 2021 where it competes with the likes of the Audi
I will be high so that I can finish you.
The new TLX is longer and wider, and it looks pretty sleek too. The standard turbo four-cylinder makes 272 horsepower, and you compare it with either front or all-wheel drive. The forthcoming Type-S is all-wheel drive only and with a turbo V6 with 355 horsepower. The base price is just under $40,000. The Type-S should start in the low $50,000 range when it goes on sale this spring. The new MDX arrives as a 2022 model. We had an early look at a prototype model that should closely resemble what you'll see at the dealer. The The MDX remains a three-row SUV, and Acura says the interior is larger. How much? Well, we don't quite know yet, but we can see from our early look that the interior reveals high-end materials such as open-core wood, stainless steel speaker covers, and a bevy of available leather selection. While it uses the same V6 from the current model, it gains a new 10-speed automatic that should improve acceleration and fuel
10
efficiency.
speeds.
Like
Damn,
most
fuck.
Acuras,
I'm
it's
trying to go fuck
available
me
with
with one
front
foot.
or all-wheel drive, and a sportier Type S model gets the same 355 horsepower turbo V6 as the TLX. The Junior sedan and Stelvio SUV were both updated for 2020 and roll on into 2021. Those changes brought welcome improvements to infotainment systems and safety features. They're not the default choice, but both for style and character in the best Alpha edition. The big addition for Aston Martin is the new DBX SUV. As you might expect from a brand like Aston Martin, the DBX is right up there in terms of size, performance, and price with other extreme high-end SUVs like the Bentley Bentayga and Lamborghini Huracan. That means a turbo V8, this one sourced from Mercedes, like many of the engines in Aston's lineup, with 542 horsepower and a claimed 0-60 time in the low 4-second range. Options and configuration choices are daunting, as is the amount and quality of materials in the cabin, which is exactly what you'd expect, with a starting price hovering close to $200,000.
So that
Our own
You heard that
Cameron
first?
Rogers said the acceleration, handling, and
oh,
interior earned the DBX. It's Aston Martin's dad, and he paid more at every
My SUV so
There was a time when Audi seemed to be launching a new model every week, but it's been
Hell no.
surprisingly quiet of late. Only the
That's
biggest news
insane.
concerns its smallest sedan. The new A3 should arrive for the 2022 model year to do battle with the Mercedes A-Class and BMW 2 Series. It'll be no surprise to learn that it mimics the style of the larger A4, A6 and A8, both inside and out. Expect a 2-litre turbo 4 at kickoff, with sporting S3 and RS3 versions to follow. Audi's also been talking up its e-tron electric range. We're fans of both the SUV and the more coupe-like Sportback. But the biggest news in 2021 might be the arrival of the production version of the GT sedan we drove in concept form last year. That should keep the Tesserati busy on Twitter. If you've ever watched a 30-minute new car rundown on YouTube to get shopping advice on a $200,000 luxury SUV, go ahead and leave a comment down below. We'll call out the Bentley Bentayga because it's our top-rated super luxury SUV, and it gets a few updates for 2021. The styling outside is a bit different, but the interior has been updated with a more modern 10.9-inch center touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. If the older screen and design was holding you back, now is your chance to get an intake. New for 21 from BMW, that'll be the 4 Series, complete with one of the most controversial grills ever to grace an automobile. We're all for a bit of distinctive design, but really, it's been compared to a walrus, which is tough on our Swift's friend, to be honest. If it's your thing, the 4 Series costs from $45,000 and shares oily bits with the 3 Series. Boasting up to 503 horsepower in competition trim, the M cars should be fast enough to justify a price tag of around $70,000. Nice to see the option of a manual gearbox too.
At the other end of the spectrum is the BMW iX, revealed recently as a interesting looking concept. At least what's underneath has appeared.
I liked it
BMW
though.
says the
When
iX
you
has
exhaled,
2 electric motors,
the lighting of your eye, that's what I was tripping out on. Trying to see both, but my eyes can't concentrate on both. Unless I pull a Josh.
We want to thank anyone who couldn't remember the 2020 and previous BMW vision, but that could change for the 2021 model. The redesigned Envision looks sharp in the photos we've seen, inside and out, with a large driver-oriented center touchscreen. It should line up against other small luxury SUVs like the Acura RDX
I know.
and Corsair. Outside of basic specs like the engine being a turbo 2-liter and the transmission being a 9-speed automatic, we don't have a lot of info yet, so check back in early 2021 for more. Last year, I drove a prototype version of the Bison M-Bike EV and came away pretty impressed. But since then, it's all gone a bit pear-shaped, with the company's financial woes compounded by the pandemic. Who knows when or even if we'll see a production version, but we certainly hope so. It's a nice thing. The big addition to Cadillac for
So what's his
2021 is
name?
the redesigned Escalade. Like the new Tahoe, Suburban, and Yukon,
Who's
it's more spacious,
that guy?
capable,
my
and
homeboys?
driving and riding into
Lonzo.
And
suspension technology. It also
Oh,
packs impressive entertainment and
can't remember off of the top of my head.
from a massive array of OLED screens to so-called augmented reality navigation and an available night vision camera. And even Cadillac's hands-free driving technology, Super Cruise, is available too. Priced between roughly $78,000 and $105,000, the sharp-looking Escalade is a worthy large luxury SUV. As for the rest of the Cadillac lineup, the biggest change we're happy to see is the addition of wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay throughout the lineup. That hands-free feature is more widely available too, so be sure to check whether the model you're interested in has. You can expect bigger changes from Cadillac in 2023 and beyond if the Lyric concept car is any indication, but that's a topic for a different and again future video. The big news for Chevy going into 2021 is the new Suburban and
oh my
Tahoe.
God, look at that,
We've
man.
already driven both.
Destiny
They're
Suburban.
going
Well,
next year, there'll be modest, many cosmetic updates to Equinox and Traverse SUVs, and they'll be joined by a baby brother in the shape of the new Trailblazer. Taking on some compact SUVs such as the Mazda CX-30 and Kia Soul, it should cost from under $20,000 and boast a decent array of safety kits. The mid-size Colorado gets some styling tweaks, and the Silverado gets a host of new features. There's a fancy tailgate like you get on a GMC Sierra, improved tow ratings, and niceties like wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This will help the Chevy soldier on against the new Ford F-150 and the Ram 1500 before a desperately needed midlife facelift arrives in 2022. In the world of minivans, the Toyota Sienna has been redesigned, the Honda Odyssey has been updated, but the Chrysler Pacifica hasn't been left out. The 2021 update to the Pacifica includes new computer styling, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, more standard driver aids like automatic emergency braking, the adaptive cruise control, and all-wheel drive availability on everything but the hybrid model. Like many other new family-oriented vehicles, the Pacifica gains a camera on the second and third rows, Chrysler calls it the fan cam, and it lets parents keep an eye on the kids through the center screen. The 2021 Pacifica starts in the mid-$30,000 range, all-wheel drive at $50,000. What's new for Dodge? Well, if you thought the Charger and Challenger would be getting more powerful, you'd be right. Not only do the supercharged Hellcat versions gain 10 horsepower to a total of 717 horsepower, the Challenger has a new Superstock variant that's intended for drag racing. The Superstock is actually a less potent version of the limited edition Demon Dragster. It has a wide body and similar wheels, Nitto driver radial tyres, brakes, suspension and engine tuning. It also gets some of the software features like a line lock and cooling system that diverts air conditioning to the engine. Alas, it doesn't make as much power, but it still has 807 horsepower, so we could probably get by. The 2021 Durango gets some updates too. There's some subtle exterior changes, but inside is a redesigned dash that sports an available new 10.1-inch infotainment system, wireless Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, and new too. Oh, and one little addition. In the quest to add the supercharged 6.2-litre V8 to basically every vehicle there is, now there's one in the Durango called, appropriately, the Durango SRT Hellcat. So not only does this three-row SUV have an 8,700-pound tow rating, it's also available with 710 horsepower. Sadly, the Hellcat version is only available for 1 year. It's a terrific way to terrify the entire family. Launch control with grandparents on board, not recommended. X is for Ferrari, who appear to have remembered how to build genuinely beautiful cars, but All right, the new Rover is the prettiest Ferrari since the 355 from the
That for
90s.
that.
And the price is set style
Sure.
$220,000, which in Ferrari terms makes it a
Yeah.
bargain, really. That's over $50,000 less than the new F8 Tributo, essentially an update on the 488. The 3.9 litre V8 develops a mere 710 horsepower, delivering 0 to 60, says Ferrari, in under 3 seconds. Earlier in 2020, Fiat introduced the next generation of the 500, or Cinquecento, if you're the kind of person who prefers España. And it's an EV, too. Fiat says it has a 42 kilowatt hour battery, which by our estimates peak range at around or under 200 miles, and the 0 to 60 claim is 9 seconds. Remember, this is a city car, not a sports car. What Fiat hasn't said about the 500 is whether this new EV one will be coming to the USA. Henrik Fisker did a great job of designing the BMW V8 and Aston Martin Vantage, but he's found like
OMG.
a eponymous car brand. The reborn Fisker should be debuting the Ocean next year, a small but pretty SUV promising a price tag of under $50,000 and a 300.
On the nectar.
Heard about this new Ford SUV coming out called the Bronco? Maybe a little bit? Well, if you have been living underneath a rock, 2021 marks the return of the Bronco name. This Jeep Wrangler competitor sports all kinds of fun specs and details, from off-road hardware like available and a tortoise that breaks the inside rear wheel for a tighter turning radius when you're off-road. And then there's the rest of the cool stuff like easily removable doors and roofs, not to mention a plethora of options and accessories. Boy, are we excited so much, in fact, that we actually have one on pre-order to run in our
That's all it is. Stress.
But there are actually two Bronco models. The so-called Bronco Sport is an entirely different vehicle than the Bronco, so don't get too confused. The Sport is a small or compact SUV, think of it like the off-road sibling to the Ford Escape. Priced for the high $40,000 range, the Bronco Sport has two engine offerings, a 3 and 4-cylinder engine. It has also the 225 horsepower and all-wheel drive co-option for the differential. Now, it surely won't be as capable as the Bronco, but it looks ready to give another option. See, someone looking at a Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk opportunity. The F-150 enters a new generation for 2021. There's a lot to cover, but the headlines aren't available, and hugely powerful hybrid powertrain, a large center touchscreen, toothpaste RAM, and an available feature called Pro Power on Board. It's essentially a generator or power station in your bed. Super nifty stuff. The F-150 will also offer a hands-free driving experience next year on select roads. We certainly look forward to evaluating that tech, as well as seeing how the F-150 stacks up against its rivals from Chevy and their current #1 truck, the Ram. Next year, we also expect to hear more about the all-electric F-150 Ford's been showing off recently, not to mention the next generation of the Ram. As for the Mustang, our top-rated muscle car, there's a new trim level with an old name, the Mach 1. Like the Bullet, the Mach 1 uses a 480 horsepower version of the Mustang's 5-liter V8, but you can pair it with either a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic. The other additions are suspension, cooling, and aerodynamic parts from the Shelby GT350 and GT500. Speaking of, 2020 marks the end of the GT350, a moment of silence. So how about a moment of flat plane crank V8? There's also the new Mustang Mach-E, which shares absolutely nothing with the Mustang except for the name and hopefully the further drive factor. We'll know more about this SUV when we evaluate it, so look forward to that soon. The Mach-E is a promising electric hatchback/SUV that starts at about $40,000 and it can get to about $65,000 depending on option. That spread is a range from 230 to over 300 miles. We're, of course, looking forward to the GT version, which offers a flying 0 to 60 times in 3.5 seconds. Like the F-150, the Mach-E will offer hands-free driving on select roads, and not to mention the functionality that comes with a hatchback with a front trunk. Watch this space for more and soon.
Genesis has been on a model blitz of late. The G80
Stop.
sedan and GB80 SUV have just gone on sale, and we've been impressed with both. The GB80 takes on the Mercedes GLE, delivering similar luxury for less money. The exterior might not be to everyone's taste, but the interior quality is terrific. The G70 and G90 sedans have both been recently updated to reflect Genesis' new design ethos. But the good news in 2021 will be the arrival of the GB70, a smaller sibling to the GB80. A competitor to Mercedes GLC and Audi Q5, it takes its cues from its big brother and has a very funky-looking cabin.
The Hummer is back, and not only is it an EV, but also a GMC too. There's a lot to be excited about, like 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 pounds-feet of torque, and a max range of over 350 miles of movable roof, hands-free driving, acceleration mode that's literally called the WTF, and on and on. So far, we've only seen a prototype, so expect more as we near production in late 2021. Also, ready your checkbook as the first available model is going to cost around $112,000. The other big addition is the next generation, which is on sale now. Like the Tahoe, Suburban, and Cadillac, it's larger inside and out and rides on a more modern chassis, including independent rear suspension. You also have air springs that can adjust the ride height and adaptive dampers. It's available with either a 5.3 or 6.2 liter V8 and a turbo diesel. Plus, the new Consport's an off-road inspired AP4 trim and everyone's favorite, the Denali.
Good news from Honda, a new Civic is on its way, and we've had a sneak peek. There are minor trim and detail changes across Honda's range, but the only other significant update is the Ridgeline truck. The styling's been tweaked to make it look a bit more macho, but it remains the most car-like of all its rivals. It's a final rounder, we're just not sure about those rose gold wheels.
There are a lot of changes happening for Hyundai during the next year or so. Many models in the lineup are receiving a big visual update and upgraded interior technology. The Elantra sedan and Tucson SUV are two examples of this, both styled to make a statement, and we think they look pretty well. Inside, you'll find digital instrument clusters, 10.3-inch center touchscreen, wireless charging, and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity. The 2021 Elantra starts at $20,000 and lines up against the Honda Civic, Toyota Corolla, and Kia Forte. For 2022, the Tucson figure about mid-20 grand, and it lines up against the CR-V, RAV4, Nissan Rogue, and so on. A similar treatment also happens with our top-rated extra small SUV, the 2022 Hyundai Kona, which somehow looks even bolder than before. The larger 2021 Santa Fe gets a similar treatment with new engines to choose from, including a turbo 2-liter and a hybrid. You can also expect a plug-in hybrid in the future too. It and an even larger 2021 Hyundai Palisade get a top-of-the-line calligraphy trim that dresses up the interiors with high-end options and materials like quilted leather. As far as performance goes, Hyundai's N Performance name will get applied to more vehicles. The Elantra N and Sonata N lines have 300 horsepower. The Veloster N gets an optional dual-clutch transmission for faster acceleration, and its must-have performance package is now standard equipment, which is the right thing to do. Further out, expect to see even flashier new Hyundai EVs wearing the Ioniq name. Currently, the Ioniq is available as a hybrid, a plug-in hybrid, and EV, none of which have major changes in store for 2021, but Hyundai's also shown off a concept SUV, and we expect it around 2022. The only thing we can really say about it now is that it looks pretty killer, so hopefully the production vehicle price is good and it goes on sale.
After a quiet period, Infiniti is stepping up in 2021 with two new models. The QX55 is another attempt to fuse SUV and true styling. Sharing oily bits with the QX50, it'll take on the BMW X4 and Mercedes GLC Coupe. Likely to debut later in 2021 is the new QX60,
Yeah.
a three-row luxury SUV.
He's gonna laugh.
We expect it to look a lot like the Q60
I know, I heard that. I was like,
concept
what the
car,
fuck?
which is no bad
I'm
thing.
weird right now.
If this is the shape of things to come to infinity, then they might just be on for a resurgence. Jaguar is rolling out a new, more robust entertainment system across most, if not all, of its models. The same system makes an appearance in new and updated Land Rovers as well, like the Defender. The 2021 F-Pace shows it off most prominently with a massive new 11.4-inch center touchscreen. We're certainly eager to see how it works. The F-Pace also gets an interior and exterior update, so keep an eye out for the updated model information and our paper soon. The F-Type coupe has likewise been refreshed. The engine choices have been simplified and also somewhat improved. The V6 and V8 are all-wheel drive only. The entry-level four-cylinder is rear-wheel drive. The top-end SVR is gone, but the V8-powered R model now equals it with 575 horsepower. That model also has tweaks in suspension and electronics. Prices stretch from the low $60,000 range to just over $100,000, making the F-Type an option to consider versus everything from the Corvette to the 911. 30 years after its demise, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer is back as a gargantuan rival to the Ford Expedition and Chevy Tahoe and Suburban. Jeep's promising a techno fest with an array of touchscreens powered by Google Android. Even the front passenger gets their own screen. We're also expecting air suspension and a big range of engine options, including a plug-in hybrid. But the key question is this: will it have exterior wood paneling like its predecessor? No, probably not. Later in the year, we also expect to see a new version of the age-old Grand Cherokee. Expect more space, a lot more tech, and more powertrain options, including a plug-in hybrid and maybe even full EV. What else is new? There's a turbo diesel version of the Gladiator truck, and a couple of new versions of the Wrangler. The 4xe is a plug-in hybrid with a range of up to 25 miles in EV mode. But the biggest noise, literally and metaphorically, will come from the Rubicon 392 V8.
Damn.
The 2021 Kia K5 replaces the Optima as the mid-size sedan, so figure similar size and pricing as the Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, and Hyundai Sonata. In our rating, we preferred it to those three and dubbed it our top-rated mid-size sedan. The Kia K5 is incredibly easy to drive and comfortable on longer road trips thanks to a great suspension and an exceptionally quiet cabin. We really like the style, comfort, and tech the K5 delivers for the money. The 2021 Seltos is a new addition to Kia's small crossover SUV lineup. It's a little longer than the Kia Soul, but not as big or as expensive as the Sportage. It's stylish, and in our rating, we like its roominess and available technology and safety features. It's rather quick, too, as long as you get the optional turbocharged engine. Like other small SUVs like the Mazda CX-30, Honda HR-V, and Hyundai Kona, expect pricing to start in the low $20,000 range. The 2020 Kia Sorento is our top-rated small three-row SUV, and the redesigned version looks to continue that strength for 2021. The 2021 Sorento has a longer wheelbase that should make for more interior room, and the engine lineup has also been replaced with 4 choices, including a Turbo 4, a hybrid, and a plug-in hybrid. The interior looks to support all the modern conveniences you'd expect these days, including an available large digital gauge cluster and 10.3-inch center touchscreen. The Sorento also continues Kia's trend of making sharp-looking machines. A nice touch. Look for our take on it soon. As for the Kia Stinger, you can expect a refresh around 2022 that brings updated exterior styling, a new, more powerful turbo 4-cylinder engine, and an optional 10.3-inch entertainment system. Not much has changed for the Kia Telluride, and this remains our top-rated midsize three-row SUV. There's a new nice tall trim level that replaces the silver chrome trim accents with black, and a 7-pin trailer harness replaces the 4-pin connector on the previous model. The first all-new Defender since, 1947 is really good. We took it into the desert with a Toyota 4Runner and Jeep Wrangler and came away really impressed. In 2021, the 4-door 110 will be joined by the 2-door 90, which swaps trunk space for cool.
Bronco versus Defender Off-Road.
Why did they use that design for the Bronco?
Not to be outshone by the new Defender, the Discovery range has had an update. The diminutive Discovery Sport boasts updated styling that makes it look a bit less toy-like, and there are upgrades to the cabin quarter too. As we film, Land Rover's also just revealed an update to the Big Daddy Disco. The exterior tweaks are subtle and focused on the nose. That Marmite asymmetrical rear end remains. Inside, though, the changes are more significant. There's a heavily updated cockpit with a much-needed upgrade to the entertainment system. Land Rover claims the comfort of the second-row seats has been improved, and there's a new base engine with an inline-six replacing the old V6. The diesel engine has been ditched. Sometimes overlooked, the Discovery is still a great luxury choice for families.
The 2021 Lexus IS has a few key updates, including styling of the exterior and the interior. The engine options remain a turbo four-cylinder and a V6, but the V6 IS 350 is now only available as the Export, which comes with fun-to-drive hardware like a limited differential and an upgraded exhaust. There's also been some suspension and hardware improvements, changes, and the optional 10.3-inch display now has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The price range remains from about $40,000 to $45,000. The attractive LC Coupe is now available as a convertible for 2021. Lexus says its revised suspension provides sharper handling and a retuned transmission, likewise feels sportier. I bet more people will appreciate that Android Auto is now supported and it drove Apple CarPlay. That pay close to $100,000 might be worth it for the V8 sound alone.
So far, there are no big plans for the Lincoln Aviator and Nautilus in 2021. The same goes for the Navigator, but we'll still call it out here because it's still a bold and stylish large luxury SUV with a powerful turbo V6. It faces a new challenge from the redesigned Cadillac Escalade, so be sure to check out both. The biggest addition is to the Corsair, which gains a Grand Touring plug-in hybrid. It combines a four-cylinder engine with two electric motors to create an estimated total output of 266 horsepower. And with one motor dedicated to driving the rear wheels, the Corsair Grand Touring will have on-demand electric all-wheel drive. Fuel economy figures haven't been announced, but expect 25 miles of EV range, and it's good to know that the battery doesn't compromise interior space. The regular Corsair starts in the high $30,000 range, but expect closer to $50,000 for the hybrid, which lines up with SUVs like the Audi Q5, BMW X3, and Mercedes-Benz GLC.
The Lucid Air sedan continues to impress with its styling and claimed figures, including 1,000 horsepower, a 7-10-second quarter-mile time, and a range of over 500 miles. Might be what you should expect for a price north of $160,000 for Lucid. The entry level offers 480 horsepower with a 400-mile range for just under $80,000 before you factor in federal tax credits and incentives. Expect to hear more and see more about this EV hopefully in the middle of 2021.
Maserati heads into 2021 with detailed improvements to its existing range, but the most exciting news should be the arrival of the MC20 supercar. A carbon fiber chassis and a 200-mile-an-hour top speed are joined by a $200,000 price tag. My God, it's pretty. If this really is a pointer of things to come from Maserati, then they might just be on for Italian in the news.
Mazda's rolling out an updated entertainment system across a few models like the CX-5 and CX-9 SUVs. This 10.3-inch screen should be easier to see and use than what we've experienced with current or previous models. The turbo 2.5-liter four-cylinder continues to pop up in more models as well. You'll find it available in the CX-30, our top-rated extra-small SUV, and the Mazda 3 standard with all-wheel drive. This engine makes up to 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque, so you have access to
Oh, fuck, what am I doing?
we greatly enjoy this engine every time we've driven it. There's a lot to look forward to here.
Mercedes' onslaught of new models continues into 2021. The E-Class has just had an upgrade with the introduction of Merc's superb Merc's infotainment system. sweet styling, and even a smooth steering wheel. Then there's the S-Class. It might not look like a radical departure on the outside, but the cabin is a veritable techno-fest with huge, curvaceous touchscreens. The outgoing version is still our top-rated luxury sedan, so we have high hopes for the new model. It remains the default choice for chauffeurs or pleasure. It's a Europe consolidation from Mercedes SUV lineup, but we will see an AMG version of our top-rated extra-small luxury SUV, the GLB. And if you're desperate to part with a pile of cash, how about the new Maybach, based on the GLA? A mere $160,000 by
Gotta sit
Scarlett
up a little
Grill
bit.
and no end of pampering. What we haven't seen much of lately is Merck's new lineup of EVs. The EQC is still not on sale in the US, so we might get a peek at the production version of the EQS luxury sedan before the year's out. Effectively an electric version of the S-Class, it'll take on the Tesla Model S and Porsche Taycan.
Outside of the extremely limited edition John Cooper Works GP model, only of which 3,000 were made, most mini models continue to 2021 without major changes. The manual transmission option returns for the Cooper and Cooper S, so rejoice if you're a manual fan who also wants to buy a mini. Yay!
Nissan is on a product offensive right now. with some
15
pretty
more
solid
minutes,
results.
yo.
The new Rogue is a huge leap forward from the old one.
Excuse
Currently
me.
sits third in our rankings of small SUVs. Stylish, comfortable, and packed with tech. It's well worth a look, even if the driving experience is disappointing.
40 tang.
should probably change your name to Pumpkin Spice. Tim, I don't want to sound like Asian. And the Tiny Raider said I don't mess with Asian. And Tori, well, yeah, Karen, Josh, you keep your ball that and just keep your one side. You know what? You can't mess with me because it's too late. You love black so much you dipped your hair in some Kool-Aid.
That was racistly funny. Yeah. I love this show. I'm about to have an attitude. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude.
Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. It's Nick Kent. I only speak facts, of course, but make ladies scream till they eat back, of course. You know what? It can't match this, boy. Everybody give it up for the wax boy. Let's go. You the host of this show, but that's all you finna be about. I'm still trying to figure out what rap career that people talking about. And y'all making big bucks, but I heard all your music and it pretty much sucks. You got the thing that known as the hip hop. Let it go down. And I rap so smart. We got the Michael Jackson that if we gon' come, hold up, Zico. You know I am the Mando. Take off that ninja turtle white from Angelo. We got the hip hop with he told roll it, I own it. Know the whole free flow. So get that nigga to hit off my hat that whack. Go ahead, I just want it like that. Everybody okay. What the heck that go? I do what to do. But hairline just trying to get like you. You know that. You know that thing is okay. She like the right that you got and not you in the make. I don't be mad you up. Yeah, I'm never let your man out. Got a touch that sweat. You gotta go back. What's wrong with him? Okay. Oh, hold up. That's not the whole red squad ain't taking no disrespect. Yeah. Where the hell is your parents? This is child respect. He's a red squad and we taking everything. You's a bum. And that's fact that is evident. She had that reason, so Obama was the president. You know my name. I'm Chico Bing. I'm the king of this game. That was real close. But I'm gonna have to say that the better is the Red Squad. What? Are you serious? You think you have got the beat. Clap your hands, y'all. Yeah. From the window to the wall. Black wall, about to fall. Yo, Lord, you know you got a whole lot of talent. But the rest of your squad is off balance.
All right. Come on, Nick. You're tired and old. And unlike your chains, mine are real gold.
Oh, yeah, real gold. Yo, DJ D-Rick, Condom. Yeah, I know you got views. But when I'm with Con's mom, condoms is what we do not use. Or raw sex with your mother.
I heard she was really searching. Cause now you're getting really nervous. Cause my mom said she didn't even feel it. The police found that as a missing person.
Real good. Charlie Cliff, from the lips of those breaths, you just might have up and down. And his favorite family members is Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. What we got today? Biggie Simmons and Reverend Run. Watch your mouth. Freestyle off the top. Just ask Nick. Ain't you a gymnast? Show the team how to split. This is all. Hold up, time out. You call me Reverend Run, but I don't do no faking. And since I'm a reverend, I'm gonna pray you stop eating bacon. Listen, Charlie Clips, you a really big fella, and your penis is using your stomach as an umbrella. Get your fat ass out of here. Going to church, well, you should pray and get hair. While you pray not stop eating meat, I'm gonna pray that you grow hair. Conceited. Boy, you so soft. We got us a Snow White, and you the seventh dog. Yeah, man, you always trying to be tough. You always trying to spark. But you the only man who can bald headed with stretch marks.
I know everything you like is food related. That's what this kid really do. I mean, it's so fat. His favorite dance is the chicken noodle soup. I mean, Nick, you really got a weight problem. But let me tell you, your main problem was, boy, you the only one that tried to drink a Harlem Shake.
Bring the beat back.
All right, good thing. Oh, you ain't got no ass without a trace. The only cake you got is that on your face.
Okay, check it. Okay, I'm like, Zoe, you shouldn't try to rhyme, cause you look like a bootleg Ty Dolla sign with a lot less money and a lot less steez, but a lot more scrapes, cause yo, you've been on them knees.
Black Squad wins, y'all. Make some noise for the Black Squad. What game we watching?
Hey, clap your hands, y'all. Hey, that's it. Everybody knows you hot, but you need wildin' out to give you a check to pay for all them damn kids you got. Since you got so much to say to her, man. Well, adults only this they for the kid. A perfect and private and publicly. Do what you love for real. Can Nick Cannon be on some other?
Yeah, man. Ain't nobody ever wild style and sang on the beat. I'ma be the first one in wildin' out history. You see, I'm nice with the flow, and you know I never lost it. Hey, your lips look like breakfast sausage. Okay, you got a big head, yes, but you know no bigger is my PE. Yeah. You don't give me a bell when I want my freaking bell. My penis is big and it's gonna stay that way.
Black team, I need all you guys up here real quick.
Hell
Can I
no.
hear my problem? I like this vibe. Okay. Hitman, you get done worse. There's a fight, you probably run first. I'll play for the power team. Julia, you some power cream. Funny Mike, you can't see me. You look too much just like PC. All-star, where you wear that? Can you play for they want the hair back? Jacob, let me set it up. You're the worst competitor. The only show you're good on is how to catch a predator. And Julia, I used to see that I am real lean. I write my own. I ain't nothing like Iggy.
I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you all night. You said you not like Iggy. You got damn right.
Well, hey man, I got real cake. Earth is real fake. You wanna fight with me, but you jump like a real snake. That was real weak. They all went to sleep. You hit me up last night talking about how you trying to creep. You hit in the back room like that. Matter of fact, I ain't writing that. We
the Red Squad. Make some noise for the Red Squad, bro.
Because she's killing it. What did I do with it now?
Clap your hands, yo. All right, here we go. Brooklyn, I'm gonna tell them like this. Black youngster, yeah, the captain of the Black Squad. Your whole team bitch. They don't even know how to act hard. But yo, let me hit you with some facts, God. The reason why you carry cash, because you can't afford a black car.
I use my money for the strippers and treat it like a sport. You use your money for baby mama and child support.
420. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna take a hit out of my ball.
Season 11. We kicking it because it's hot. But you gonna stop coming on set dressed like a thot. I'm the bar man. You're so confused. You don't know if you want to be DC Young Fly or Tarzan.
Hey, yo, DJ D-Run. Yeah. Cut the beat. Hey, yo, Cordell. Come here, man. You used to play football for UCLA. Now, that's the blunt truth. You should have came here and ran the Band-Aid by the way you touch you.
I got your dad.
And Justina, now you
34-21.
because you know I don't play fair.
All right.
Last night in my room, I told you
May I
stay
hit you
there.
up?
I put so much kids in the grill, turn your mouth to a daycare.
Ready?
I gotta say, the Black Squad, bro. Make some noise for the Black Squad.
Yeah. You sucked it all in. Oh.
Where y'all teach out? Talk to me, man.
Demon, go ahead.
Rock rough and stuck with her Afro puffs. With all this chocolate, I can't get enough. So I'm gonna tell you like this, I won't beg you, but I will change my last name to Mr. La Negra.
Hey, Clips, get up here, boy. Hey, if you look at Clips, he wider than the ocean. He the only one on stage that used mayonnaise for lotion. I use mayonnaise for lotion, my shut up. Looking like E-Man dipped in ketchup.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, DJ D-Run.
Yeah.
Cut the beat. Young Swag, come here. Young Swag, you already know I'm the vet and you the rookie. And it's ironic you wore cat slippers because that's the only time you'll be in some pussy. I mean, you going against conceited. You know I'm undefeated. You better take off them dog and cat slippers before Timothy they like that'll eat it.
Shut up. Talking about my team, you must be insane. But you and Bobby standing next to each other, y'all look like Pinky and the Brain. You don't line this up. I want Bobby Lights. Get your ass out here. Get your ass out here. Turn the beat back on. Turn the beat back on. I heard you could rap. Well, I hope you get a hit. Let's be clear, you're on Love and Hip Hop because I quit.
Yo, ha 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 ha. We know that you joking. Last night in my room, you were the one that was choking.
Yo, I don't give a fuck about that diss,
of
I'ma
all
treat you
time,
like my
and this was
shut you
solidified
down.
recently when WWE officially named the greatest tag team in WWE history. This naturally upset a lot of fans who felt like the New Day did not
What
deserve
the
this accolade.
fuck?
A lot of fans believe the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian,
That shit
the
was
Dudley
funny.
Boys, or the original Boys should have been the
Watch.
number one team.
Yo,
However,
I don't
this
give
video
a
was
fuck about
actually
that
more
diss. I'ma
targeted
treat you
in
like my
favor of
motherfuckers and shut you down with
WWE.
it.
Therefore, here is
What?
the
We were talking about choking on some dick. If we got him back in first Christian live on fucking.
W is a W.
Another straight guy.
I don't know what the fuck they are.
Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all.
It was a little bit
Barbie
childish,
doll
but
wrestler.
it was
That's
witty
what
at
you
the
was
same
going
time,
for.
and it
Matter of
helped that
fact,
they
we don't
also
even know
threw
what
in
you're
some
going
odd
for.
adult
Could have
jokes
been your
in
pops,
with
but
the
I got
child
up in
joke
the wrong
for
car, and I
the
don't even want to know
of
your
the
name.
WWE audience as well. Well, is that they know exactly what comedy
I know that that's a sin, but don't worry,
This
pick it up this week at the Walmart $5 bin.
comedy element
Hold on, wait, isn't that someone fucking famous, like a wrestler?
continue to be huge merchandise news.
Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. A Barbie doll wrestler. Is that what you was going for? Matter of fact, we don't even know what you was going for. Could have been your pops, but I got up in the wrong car, and I don't even want to know your name after a porn star.
Before I got here, Nick, I never saw Drumline. I know that that's a sin, but don't worry, picked it up this week at the Walmart $5 bin.
Hey, a win is a win. It was a sale. I appreciate your purchase.
Hey, Nick Cannon, you can't rap. You know that you're whack. You got that tag on your headband that you're taking it back. Okay.
Yo, Chico, some that I make this right. DJ D-Rec has been hating all night, but it's cool. We still gonna bring home the title. The man up here look like a fake Shawn Michaels, but it's cool. I'm a beast up in the jungle for the wild and out bit. You know I'm ready to rumble. What's up?
You say you're ready to rumble, but you're lying. Every time I hear your jokes, I'm crying. DJ D-Rec is bum. Your whole team doesn't want none. Oh, yeah.
Is that true? Is that true?
Carlos, give the mic to Carlos.
I'm tagging you in.
We like you, brother.
Oh no.
Now I heard what you said, and that wasn't part of the plan. This is wildin' out. We got one macho man, and that's me, brother.
Hey, listen.
That's me, brother.
Hey, doing the wild style battle, you know I'm the king. Like this dude's face, I'm the Lord of the Ring.
Chico, when you rap, it's really nothing special. That dude right there is in here looking for the precious. He's looking for the precious.
Hey, let me talk about it. You from That's So Raven, That's So Sick. But I heard on that show you was Raven's bitch. You act so tough every time you battle. I didn't know real gangsters came from the Disney Channel.
Hey yo, DJ D-Rec. Cut the beat.
I guess I must be a chef. Cause I damn sure cook like it. You got this white powder on your face, this red hair. Are you a clown? Cause you damn sure look like it.
Oh.
That was shaky. Now check this out. Look, Bobby, I know why you stressing. Cause in the face you look 40, but the body you 11. The truth
Oh.
is, hey yo, the truth is, I ain't even mad at you. What's your next movie deal? Midgets with attitude?
Hey yo, P.O. Double, come here. I'm not gonna lie. If Trump was to pull up here, y'all all are done. Because he would deport each and every one of y'all, one by one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I know these Mexican jokes, but you get mad, I'm getting old with it. Too bad. Treat it just like Trump's wall and get over it.
Oh yeah, racist shit.
And yo, Nick, what are you gonna say? That I'm small and not tall? I mean, I'll treat your girl like WWE on Mondays because she let me raw.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and in golf, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. I got him. No wonder this is a WWE episode, because your career hit rock bottom.
Ooh.
That's how you finish someone off, my friend.
Ooh.
But you work for me, mother. DJ D-Ray.
I gotta get up to the Black Squad. Make some noise for the Black Squad, y'all.
My man, John Cena,
That was badass.
Yo, we the Red Squad, and we ain't never leaving. I'm talking play, man. Y'all was just easy. I'm gonna give you something more than a reason. If you this time, this your last season.
Ooh.
Man, don't let me hold you. This our last
I'm about to
season
put your
now.
mama
So,
on
Brian,
my
we got time to told you.
Your mama.
I bet you do.
Here's what I found on YouTube.
Tell them how I gave you your name.
Ooh.
E-Man, you can dress to the T, but tell them how you just a DO version of me. And GC, with this mouth out, there ain't no stopping. GC,
Your
where can I
mama.
take you shopping?
Take you shopping.
Yo, dog,
Okay,
look,
here's some
I'm gonna get
videos.
my cake up. You touch me again, I'm gonna slap you so hard that you gonna like women when you wake up.
Domestic violence is not funny, Hitman.
Justine, you look like a man in the face. Like somebody ran a damn minivan in your face. And you talk like you smoke a bag of cigarettes in a day.
Okay, check it out, little man. Check it. I'm like, now I've really seen it all. A thugged out midget who makes calm look tall. Ready? In a battle, I will murk you. Wildin' out, look, it's the new Steve Urkel. And matter of fact, y'all can hold this L. I bet we won't see none of y'all on season 12.
Hey, DJ D-Ray. Cut the beat. Come here, B. All your bars in your game, they all of me. The only reason why you came here in the road is because the raps was falling asleep. I mean, I don't know why I'm really even fronting on you. With this outfit on, it looked like elbow nutted on.
Talking about you gonna fucking pop it. If I bolt this little up, you can fit it pocket. Conceited, dipped in chocolate.
Conceited dip
Good, yo, it's time to face it. Wildin' out, beat the newbies, they new replacements. All-star, you suck so bad. I mean, everybody hates you. Nick don't even rate you. It's ironic you look like a number 2 pencil. That's why next season he's gonna erase you.
I guess they're battling it out to see who's gonna stay and who's gonna go.
Give it up for the Black Squad. Brooklyn, where we at, y'all, bro? I'm a killer, she a B, but the gag is I'm the illest MC.
Each of us has a different story, but this day isn't about where you come from. It's about where you're going. We recognize in each other the same spirit and potential. There's only one family and one community. But we got it.
The New Day have been together as a group for over 2,500 days. They've attained a reputation for being one of the most popular and successful groups of all time, and this was solidified recently when WWE officially named the trio as the greatest tag team in WWE history. This naturally upset a lot of fans who felt like the New Day did not deserve this accolade. A lot of fans believe the
Damn
Young
it.
Boys, Edge and Christian, the W Boys, or the Legion of Youth should have been the member one team. However, this video is actually going to argue in favor of WWE's argument. Therefore, here are the 10 reasons why the New Day are the greatest tag team in WWE history. Number 10, comedy. Comedy in pro wrestling is extremely hard to pull off successfully. Most of the time, comedy segments and comedic characters can fall completely flat.
However, the New Day are an exception to this. When the New Day began to introduce comedic elements into their characters, the comedy really took off. It was a little bit childish, but it was witty at the same time, and it helped that they also threw in some odd adult jokes in with the childish jokes to appeal to the older members of the WWE audience as well. A major factor in the New Day's comedy business as well is that they know exactly where to dial down the comedy and change the serious nature of the act. This means that the comedy elements have much more weight. Number 9, merchandise. The New Day continues to huge merchandise news for WWE. Having everything in WWE stock from t-shirts, unicorn heads, to even their very own cereal. Their merchandise has sold consistently well throughout the years, and without a doubt, they have sold more merchandise than any other tag team in WWE history. It was reported around WrestleMania 32 time in 2016 that the New Day were actually the biggest merchandise sellers in the entire company, outselling the likes of John Cena and Roman Reigns, which is just insane to think about. Number 8, both the New Day and WWE never gave up. When the New Day first started out, the crowd instantly rejected the group. They were completely different to what WWE fans were used to seeing, and as a result, fans wanted no part of it. The issue was that WWE and Vince McMahon wanted to portray the talented trio as babyfaces rather than heels. Vince McMahon believed that the fans would love the New Day, especially because their gimmick focused on fun. However, the group were consistently booed, and it would take some time for WWE to turn the group heel, but once they decided to do this, their popularity skyrocketed. It would have been very easy for WWE to just drop the idea of the group the moment it didn't get over to the level WWE wanted, but they did not. WWE and the New Day persisted with the gimmick. This is a stark contrast to how things are usually done in WWE. If certain superstars fail to get over to the level WWE wants, they just pull them from TV and sometimes they'll even ditch the character altogether. Number 7, match quality. Big E, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston have established themselves as some of the best workers in the entire WWE. This meant that when the trio started teaming up together in 2014, tremendous matches followed. In fact, it's hard to pinpoint if the trio actually had a bad match. Matches with the likes of Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, the Usos, the Bar, and even the Shield were all top tier wrestling matches and some of the best.
He actually talked shit, so I was like, what?
Check it out. Listen, Rip got a ponytail and Matt got an S curl, and I thought you was the catch me outside girl.
They got me rapping with a kid. Now I'm looking crazy. No puedo hablar contigo porque tú eres un baby. Listen, Rio, I really do like you wilding out, girl. But one of y'all come and change the diaper?
I want to know how can you look like a father and a toddler? Like you could be a teenage kid again and a senior citizen.
No. Y'all want to know if P.O. is a man or a baby? The decision is not even close. He went to Maury to find out if he's the father of a child, and the results said he's both.
How you gonna talk about P.O.? It's cold. No one y'all gonna be changing clothes the next episode.
Freestyle off the top, his album sales is something I never knew. You know why he taking up for him? Because his record sales are the same. They never grew.
Hold on. I'm not gonna stand here on my show get all this disrespect. Matter of fact, take my cherry off your neck.
Okay, you get that dramatic for you to call it me. But I'm happy you took that off my neck. My shit was turning green.
That was me.
I think most people. Oh, that's been
El
cost
niño.
brutal. Well, you can try using the
He's
VX
not a
massage and
kid.
see. Ooh,
I know he's not a kid, but I always call him a kid because that's when
Sure.
it's funny.
Wireless. It's something with all of it. Okay, hold on. What's your VX Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm here.
Hey, good to meet you. My name's Corey. Can I see some ID?
I think I have. I didn't get in the hub.
All right. If you want to run back and grab it, we can get started.
No, I want to hear right now.
Sorry, but we're gonna have to stick to New York State law on this one. No ID, no cocktail.
I'm not baby.
You not a baby?
No.
I'm gonna
Give
need
me
some.
the drink. What do you mean? Give me the drink.
Oh, you're not slapping my bar.
Kyle shot it's a work field with X's and BT. We are watching the fight in the rainbow room.
Hey there, my name is Corey Creason. I'm the bar manager here at Bar 65 at the Rainbow Room. Today we're going to be making the Above the Law cocktail. I'll riff on a classic Sazerac using ultra premium cognacs and a vintage absinthe that's almost 100 years old. The whole idea is history in a glass. We're going to start here just by getting our glass ready. We have our crystal sniffer here. And what we're going to do is flame a little bit of absinthe to make sure that's ready to go. Don't worry, I got you. And then we're going to start to build our cocktail. So this again is Louis XIII, King of Cognacs, my favorite cognac and arguably the best cognac on the market. And we have the Magnum here. So in order to retrieve that, we're going to use the spear. And what this does is measure it an exact ½ ounce with each plunger here. Because this cognac is so rare and so expensive, we have to make sure that we don't waste a single drop. So each one of these spears here distills exactly ½ an ounce into the glass. In this cocktail, there's 1.5 ounces of the cognac. So we're going to do 3 plungers, and that's going to be the base for the cocktail. The other main ingredient that we're going to use, again, is our absinthe here. Now, this is a vintage absinthe. We got this at an auction for the reason being it's almost 100 years old, which I think makes this cocktail just that much more special, because once this bottle is gone, that's all there is.
What is called for?
The absinthe is probably somewhere from Europe, generally around France, which is the same place that we get the cognac from. Cognac is made in the cognac region of France, and that's the only place that cognac can come. We want to sweeten up these things a little bit with just a tiny bit of simple syrup. The reason we're using the simple syrup instead of a traditional sugar cube is because the simple syrup will actually kind of integrate into the cocktail a little bit more, so you don't end up with those sugar granules in the glass. We're going to keep going and add our bitters here. 2 dashes of Peychaud's for the classic recipe, and then just 1 dash of Angostura, which is an aromatic source. Just helps bolden the cocktail up and bring out a lot of the beautiful aromatics. We're going to add our ice to our glass. And then we'll give that a quick stir just to make sure that our dilution is at the right point and that the cocktail is nice and cold. We'll strain that out. Make sure none of the ice gets into the glass. A little bit of lemon oil just on top, and then that is ready to go, sir.
It smells good. Nice. How much is it for these drinks?
We actually do this cocktail off our menu for $365. And the reason being is because we're using some of the most expensive ingredients that we have.
You want a drink?
I'd like to stay sober behind the bar, maybe after the shift.
No. I mean, now we will drink together.
Then we'll go. All right, catch you up in Washington Heights. That's my name.
You hear what he said? I'll drink one for you.
How much you got to drink before I can drink?
Well, a
A gentleman never gets drunk at a bar. But I'd say you're probably good, maybe about 4 or 5 days before it's time to head home.
I'm feeling good now.
Good. That's the whole point. Apparently, it's only one.
Look at him.
I'm going right back.
He's fucked.
Oh, everything beautiful. I'm going to learn why not. I feel like what someone started spreading up.
If Nathan Adrian backed down from a cancer diagnosis, he wouldn't be back on the world stage, continuing to train, fighting to win. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes him lion. Modelo, food for those with a fighting spirit.
Before we begin, stop and subscribe below. Oh my God! Oh my God! Look! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Don't do that! Oh my God!
He's not good.
Seemed like he was ready to fucking die.
Hi, it's your boy Pio. With Access and BT. I'm about to Sydney City.
I'm about to see the city. You see the city.
Theo, what's up?
What's up, bro? Pio.
What's up? I'm Jason.
How
Nice
you
to meet
doing?
you.
Who's this?
We are at Fly 9 and we're Doors Off Helicopter Company. We've been in business for about 5 years. We're in New York. We also have Vegas, Miami, LA, and San Francisco. All 5 cities, all doors off. That's kind of what separates us from everyone else. Every other competitor inside New York right now is allowed to fly over the water. We're the only ones allowed to fly over the city. So our CEO, Pat Day, he was going over the city one day with his camera. Then he thought the door was getting in the way with reflection, so he stuck open the door, stuck his feet out, and made the first ever shoe selfie and thought people want to do this, people need to do this. That's what Fly 9 was born.
How many flights a day you do?
We do about 40 to 50 flights a day.
Oh, yeah, how much is that? A lot.
So the flight is about $300 to $500 per person.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. It's honestly an incredible sight to see. Doors off, feet out, seeing everything, city right under your feet.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, Pio. You're welcome anytime.
Passengers must completely empty their pockets prior to boarding the aircraft. No loose items will remain in your pockets. Your aircraft is equipped with flotation devices located on the landing skids. Each passenger will be given a personal flotation device. To unbuckle any of the seatbelts, you must lift the release latch to form a 90-degree angle with the hook. Wait for the aircraft to come to a complete stop before exiting. Hold the safety ring and aim at the base of the fire, then squeeze the handle to extinguish the flames.
Sucks that he has to watch all of those videos. And this fight isn't even gonna last that long.
What? Yeah, okay. The city's big.
Cool. It's the Alpha Mike, Alpha Echo is ready to go with 3 plus 2 company.
No way! No way! No way! Oh my God! Vámonos, Dios, por ahí, no lo ven. Activo.
Aquí voy.
He says, so estoy.
Drop direction,
Oh my God!
second 2 down, I see
Oh my God! Wait. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Turn around, guys, for midtown.
Oh my God! deja la bulla. Deja la bulla. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, no. Don't touch me. Oh my God. I don't want to lose that. Oh my God. Oh no, espérate, muchacho. Oh my God. Pero no se oye. No se oye. Yeah, beautiful. 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 I'm not on this helicopter.
That's the way the helicopter goes.
Oh, okay, nice. My friend, the people do party in the helicopter.
All the time, man, all the time.
Oh, they treat, they do everything. Oh, okay, nice. The people in the helicopter.
Hey guys, you put your feet out if you want.
Hell yeah.
No, let's just shoot. He's high. They got to that altitude, he got comfortable.
Why are you going with my helicopter, motherfucker? Why are you going with my helicopter?
Where you going with my helicopter?
En serio. Prueba y carga gratis.
En AutoZone, destino número 1 para baterías.
Your shop is looking great, Kim. Almost there. I still need an internet provider. I refuse to get locked in a contract. Spectrum Business has no contracts, and they have low prices tailored to new bit.
Yo, good. Yo, Chris, what you ando por, my man? Chuchi, espérate. Pero mío, Luchi te está tirando. Oh.
El mini-me. No.
Si te voy a llamar,
No, pero el médico dale, una montura,
No, dale, vamos a arrancar, dale, 20 minutos.
¿Qué es lo que tú dices, my friend? You don't know me, don't talk to me. I don't know what you say. I'm happy right now, you know what I'm saying? ¿Tú sabes cómo que yo ando en la calle, papá? Yo no cojo esa. Yuji, no tocamos Yuji, no tocamos Yuji,
The fuck?
no tocamos Yuji, no tocamos Yuji, andamos Yuji. Usa el coso y tiene frío, para que tú me saludas, si tú no eres de lo mío. Tú lo ves un mal parido, rápido, tengo tu lío, yo te espanto la cabeza y después te tiro el río. Hacerle burla con tu jeva, sabiendo que el culo es mío.
Okay, y'all, let me end this live and figure out what is going on with this thing. And I will try to be back on here later. But until then, a ratos.